not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. What's it bring forth? Probably a couple 100,000 more dead people, even without corona. And so there's people dying all day long and nobody's regarding it. And these folks that are going to die between this time today and this time tomorrow, they probably don't have any more regard for facing God at judgment than you do right here. You folks that are walking by on this evening, have you thought about preparing to meet thy God? It's more important than preparing for a cemetery plot. Going in front of a holy God. Did you realize that your nature and my nature is not the same as God's? His nature's holy and yours is not. You're going to die one day and you don't know what day it is. When you die, you're going to stand in front of a God who has lived forever and has never done what you've done. You have lied, but he has not. You have bore false witness, but he has not. You have coveted, but he has not. You've broken God's commandments, and God is not a sinner like you are. He doesn't lie, he doesn't sin, and therefore when he judges you, he can rightly do so, having not been guilty of those sins that you yourself have done in your words and in your deeds, in your actions, in your thoughts. You haven't done things you ought to do, and you have done things that you ought not do, and all unrighteousness is sin. Whatsoever is not of faith is sin. My friend, you are by nature. It says we are by nature children of wrath, even as others. We're called, until you get saved, you're called a child of disobedience because you have not obeyed the gospel if you have not gotten saved. And the times of their ignorance God winked at, but now commandeth every man to repent. To repent is to change your mind and realize that the Bible's right, God is right, and you're wrong, and your opinions are wrong, and your education didn't always get it right, and the way you looked at it, your opinion wasn't always right. Let God be true, but every man a liar.